Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Airport CEO. In the previous episode we started back with remote stands, and I'm kind of seeing that because I've opened an extra baggage bay, we don't have properly connected, so I quickly connected these two over there, but it does mean that we have to add our additional pieces over here. Let me just quickly take the simulate construction off and I'll add some more desks over here. So we definitely want plenty more check-in desks. What we're doing? So we're doing it kind of like this way. So let me just close them until I've got all of them linked up. Or actually, let me just pause until I've got all of them in there. So that's an extra 5. So we'll just close those now. The other thing that I'm keen to do is to rejig what we've done over here. Is to rejig this. So what we've done, what people are telling me is that this is not the right way to do it. You need to completely remove this guy because it's just useless, and then you run just a row of these like this way. That is kind of what I understand, and maybe what we do is we run just one of those on the inbound line, so to double check that. So I'm quickly going to do that now. So let's get rid of this. Everything like that, everything like that, everything like that. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to restart with these specific scanners. Okay, crappy. Okay, let's just get rid of all of this. I'm assuming that should be sufficient. Now let's quickly get this working. What am I looking for? I'm looking for these guys. Okay, so let's say one there. No, let's go down the line. One there. One there. One there. Is this what we're doing? Okay, yeah, one there. So we've got the 4 now, and then the 5th one in there. Any of them gets routed to the super secure piece. And I'm kind of wondering how we do that. Do we do it this way? Do we do it something like this? No, that's not quite enough room. Okay, let's just do it. Let's leave a little bit of room, and we do it this way, and then we'll route it around that way. So let's do that, and we'll get the bag demolisher ready for business over here. We'll grab ourselves all of these guys. Like so, and we'll do the bag demolisher, and what we'll do is we will wrap this guy around that way and feed that in there and that over there. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're immediately going for the advanced scanners. If they pick up anything, any of the stuff, then they'll go for a thorough screening over here before they're demolished. Otherwise it all goes up there. Okay, on the other hand, what I'm also tempted to do is just give us a little bit of a the generic scanner on the way out over here. So let's make a little bit of room for it. So we'll do a little something like that. We'll get ourselves the generic scanner. Over there, and we'll get ourselves a bit of a bag demolisher over here, and then hopefully we have secure bags coming out as well. Okay, I'm hoping that they change that up a little bit in the new one. Okay, the other thing that I obviously want to do is I want to connect these in over here somewhere. So let's do it somewhere in the middle, shan't we? So let's do that. Okay, then we'll get our little little things to come in this way and up there, and come in this way and connect it up there. And so hopefully that means it works. Now we'll just open this up for business. There's also the copy tool that I've kind of forgot about, which I've learned about on this stream. So it's something that we can do, and I'm kind of tempted that if we take the copy tool, right, can we get, oh man, we can get the entire thing. Oh geez, I'm gonna just do that so I don't have to build all of those. Let's take them out. Thank you. We're gonna take the copy tool and we will do that. There we go. There we go. And now I just need one more. Man, that's so much easier. So much easier. I'll grab this one. There you go. Excellent. Now they're going to be open for business. And ooh, what I just need to do is just need to link these up to the next bay over here. So this will all link up to the second bay. And then what I'll do is I'll put those other two back, because they are being a bit overused at the moment, I think. So we'll just make sure that we squeeze those back. So now at least, can I link that one back over there? Thank you very much. Excellent. So now we've got a ton more stuff, and hopefully it's going to be useful. Let's quickly run in here and see what our staffing levels are looking like. So fuel trucks for avgas, I'm not going to worry about. Baggage cars, probably need more baggage cars. Over here, service technicians are a bit of a thing, but the rest are okay. Security officers, we may need a few more. Passenger service agents also getting a little close. Let's get a round of a few more staff members, right? So I'm tempted, I'm wanting to get a couple of janitors. Let's just do 2 of them. Okay, then I want to grab a few more passenger service agents. 1, 2, 3, 4 should do the trick. Then I want to get a few more security officers. 1, 2, 3, 4 should do the trick. And I'll get a couple more ramp agents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 should do the trick. There we go. A few more baggage cars as well. Let's quickly go in here, get the economy, procure a couple more baggage cars. Let's make it an extra 4. There we go. And maybe we'll grab ourselves a couple more belt loaders. Thank you. And we will also grab ourselves just a couple more. Well, we've got enough stair trucks, but maybe the pushback truck is something we need. So let's get 2 more pushbacks over here. Thank you. There we go. Okay, hopefully that means things. Oh, excellent. Things are now working. I was wondering. Hopefully this is. I think it may have had to do with the fact that we didn't link up the baggage bay properly. That may have been the issue. Excellent. The other thing that I'm kind of tempted to do is get a little bit of a tunnel to go down here somewhere. Something like that, for instance. And we will link that up with some service roads over here, all the way there. And we'll go downstairs and we will link it up like that. Should be okay. So now they should be able to get out there quite quickly and effectively. Wow, that was a bit of a clash going on over there. Service vehicle can't reach the designated job site. Make sure it's accessible by roads. Service cars should really not have trouble to get to job sites, is my view. Okay. GA needs to go at some point very quickly. I don't want GA in here. But I do think that we now are looking at sufficient funds that we can actually go ahead and do the extended runway. And with the extended runway in place, we could get some big birds over here. And the idea would be that we actually need to get this in line with a little bit more room. So if I quickly have a look, still need to do the flooring, and you're probably screaming at me about that. So the idea would be that yeah, I need to do the flooring. The idea would be that I take this stand size, okay, we give it a little bit of breathing room, maybe like 4 spaces like so, Do we do 4 spaces? I just don't want them to connect to one another though. So something like that, for instance, and then 7 wide from 2. I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, I don't think we need more than that in here. Yeah, that should do the trick actually. Should give a nice little loop around road over here. I think that should be fine. So 7 more from there. So let me get, so I basically need 5 more. 5 more on here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up here somewhere. That's okay. We are going to move. Well, I'm going to do that as a starting point. That's going to help me out a little bit. Then what we're going to do is we're going to move the path to the center of this. Okay, something like so. And then I'm going to get rid of the rest of that though. So like that. And just let me just finish off that little section there. Get rid of those guys and get rid of those guys. And now things should be better. Now we have the room. Let's double check that quickly. Do we have the room to get these things in place? Absolutely. Now it's going to actually work here. A little two loops around there. That's going to work well. Excellent. So we can get a couple more of the remote ones going over here. It is pretty busy with the remote stands over here. People are hanging out, waiting for the bus. I think we should be fine otherwise. Buses are picking people up. We could possibly be doing with some more buses. I don't know. Bus is probably heading out this way. Oh no, it's going up that way. I think with multiple routes and stuff, we don't get too busy, at least not most of the time. Is there a bus that's actually loading? Yes, it is in fact loading. And how many people can it load? I think this is the one piece that I think is not too realistic, because you can't really load much more than 60 people on this thing. But here it goes, 80 people already, 92, 95. So in this case, you would have multiple buses. You would have at least 2 buses to do that move. Excellent. So we can now have room for the other ones. But first things first, I am going to get us the big guys going on here. Let's switch off the general aviation. Thank you guys, but general aviation is now no longer open. So we'll get the general aviation out of here. So I'm assuming these guys that's currently parked will now leave, and then we can move on to the rest. Good stuff. Excellent. How many passengers are getting on this bus? 48. Huh? 48 is not bad. 48 is about the right load for the bus, for that kind of size bus. But standing, so it should be better. I'm just happy it's now kind of working. It's a little tight over here, and we don't actually have a bathroom around. We may have to bump this out a little bit and create ourselves a bit of a bathroom over here. But all in all, it's working. And this thing I think is doing very well with money. Man, since opening this jeweler over here, we're making decent amounts of cash. If it's too small, you don't make a lot of money from it. I mean, look at that. That's just, well, this one's not bad, but that one is really poor. Every now and again, we still get a person stuck in the zone, the secure zone. Okay, let's quickly do the flooring, because I've been kind of saying I'll do that for a while now. Let's do it a slightly different color over here. I'm gonna go with should we do this kind of fancy mat over here? So once you clear, well, kind of, let's do it from security. Let's do it here from security here. Okay. And then you kind of have it all on this this side over here. So that's this area. Okay, the other channel should look a little differently, I feel. So let's get a different color for the exit channel. Quickly go and grab something like maybe Should be a bit of a beige, or are we doing a different color floor maybe? One of these marble floors. Yeah, let's just go with one of these semi-white kind of marble floors. Oh, actually we needed to do it from there. All the way from there to there. Like so. And we'll do it up to there. And now we'll just do it through there. Through there and all the way through here. Okay, so now this area is at least properly floored, and you can kind of see the difference between what is secure and what is non-secure. Apart from these not having the right flooring, let's go back to the marble ever so quickly. I think it's this one that we were using. That's into the secure zone. That's into the secure zone. The other one we want is this kind of orangey color right over there. And the final one we want is a bit of a staff room area right here. There you go. Nice new flooring setup right over here. Ooh, I wanted to add a little bit of nice seating in this area as well. And I am tempted we kind of do it this way. Yeah, that should work. Now there's some seating for these guys. We could also try and do seating on the other side. Do we need seating? I think that's okay. Let's just get some more seating over here, just so there's a little bit more room for people to be sitting down. Even here. Okay, so there's a little bit more seating available over there. I want to just add a quick bin or two over here, maybe a plant and a bin and a few things like that. Okay, so there's a few more spots here now. Get a bin over there as well. There's a little open space here. This could be a bathroom yet again, but we'll see. We'll see what we deal with over there. So there's a little bit more stuff to at least keep the area a little bit cleaner now. Okay, perfect. We can start building these and linking them up, but we've got up to 2 million now. Oh, our general aviation is out of the way. So now we can go ahead and close these and demolish them and get them out of the way. They were still on grass as well. Okay, so now let's let's demolish these stands. Thank you, thank you. There goes general aviation. Bye bye. Okay, good stuff. Now let's demolish all the other stuff that we've got in here. There we go. So now we can actually look into getting the longer runway in place. Okay, let's pause the game, and now we're going to go with the big runway. I also understand that you need to actually demolish the runway and replace it with a new one. Can I see? Is there a way? So let's see. Let's have a look. So if we go nice big runway, and I'm going to go with the expensive one. So if we demolish it over there, okay, I'm going to want to get rid of these also. Do you actually get money back for doing that? Okay, so now there's a little bit more room over here. Now we can get ourselves the nice big runway. Alternatively, I wanted to actually make room up here. So if we do 2, it'll be 1.5 million. So then we won't be able to squeeze it in. But if we do the 1, yes, let's do this one. Let's purchase that one, and we'll get ourselves a bit of a north-south system going here. So it's a little different than what we do in some of the other games. Well, we also have a north-south in the live stream, but let's do it this way for once. So we'll grab that guy up at 1 million, and I hate the fact, I absolutely hate the fact that I can't, that I can't see, I can't zoom out far enough and actually get that built the way I would like it built. So if we do it like so, yeah, let's do that. Or shall we do it at the bottom? I'm just thinking the other option is we bring it in all the way to the bottom over here. So something like that, nice and tight to the edge. Yes, maybe this is a better one. Let's do that. Let's squeeze it in all the way to the edge over there. Perfect. Now we just need to make sure that we get our exits going. See, now there's a little bit of room, so if we wanted to squeeze in another runway, we can do it over there. Give me my exits. We're going to start off with just one runway. I know you guys are always keen on getting big extra runways going. So I'm going to go one over there and one over here. Good stuff. And then I'm going to get the medium flights needs to get off somewhere as well. So if we do a little something like this, we should be able to get the medium flights off maybe over here somewhere. I think that will be about the right spot for the medium flights. Okay, something like this. I'm a little worried now that maybe what we need to do is actually remove this and extend this in here and do the big boys over here. I think that might be a better setup. So okay, let's just get ourselves connected back up again, because we had so at least get this runway working in this episode. So concrete taxiways. I'm tempted we just kind of run a nice big one like that. Like so, and like that. So now we have a taxiway doing something of this nature. Obviously the alternative is these guys now actually loop back and go up here, but that'll be pretty pricey ultimately. We don't have enough money to do that. Okay, let's go back to grass. I know this is not good. Going back to grass is not what we want. Even the grass taxiway is a little bit of a ridiculous move in terms of what it's going to cost us. So we'll link it up there because we don't have much other options right now. We need more money before we can do that. What we'll also do is we'll link this one through there. So we try and avoid the double ramp, or the double load over there. So let's run there, through there, up here and in there. We'll do a little bit of that, and we'll do a little bit of this. Okay, now that should work. We've still got a few spots. Okay, so this needs to be an exit only. That needs to be an exit only. And then this one is an entry only. And that should now work. I need to open this up for business on small, medium, and large aircraft. We're going to use common takeoff positions, and you're going to be both operation and you're open for business. And there we go. Thank you very much. Apologies for this guy that's now routing in the wrong direction. What I could actually do is, once I can do that, I can actually put a medium runway on this side, and we can only have the big boys up here. That is actually not a bad idea. Then this is not too far-fetched. Why is it so dark, guys? Okay, so we're running a little bit of grass, over here, which is not quite what I had in mind. But why are you stuck there? Guys, what is going on here? Ah, there we go. So what are you doing? Unloading passengers, a handful. How are we doing on performance-wise here? Who's not getting people to the plane? I think B7 is a remote stand, so we had a little bit of a slow board over here. Yeah, now it's there, so it's about an hour late. Just a slow boarding is what's going on. With B6 and B7, we're a little bit slow at getting them boarded. Okay, so potentially what that means, and I was kind of thinking, maybe the thing is we now need to provide a double loader here. What's going on? Do we need more janitors? Let's quickly get get a view of our staff operations. Yeah, tons more janitors seems to be required at the moment, so let's grab a few more janitors, all of them please. Thank you. Hopefully that'll help us out a little bit longer. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of these pieces over here, so I can add an extra one of these small gates over here. So now you're going to do, how did I do it there? So one back, well, one back over there as well, or with one back over here. Now you need to be linking up to this stand over here, and I believe you should be linking up there. Okay. There we go. So you're linking up over there. So now hopefully we can board at double time. That's kind of what I'm what I'm thinking is needs to happen. We can load you in there and we'll get you connected up here. So hopefully the boarding will go a little bit quicker now. Lots of people needs to get through there, so maybe the double loading should help us out. Why are you, oh my goodness, are you waiting for what? That's a little weird. Why are you guys waiting in such a way? Ah, this is it. See, this is the challenge. So these guys are not quite understanding how they should be maneuvering that, and I do fully get it. We need to provide a better setup here, and maybe we've got enough money to actually do that now. Let's quickly get, and we're still just going to do it. So how was that? 200, 200, it's all 200? No, that's 400. So that's double the trouble. But maybe this is kind of just what we do. 24,000 up there. And then we do, that's just 5, huh? And then up to here, we'll do 5. Okay, so let's see if we run this one over there, 7, like that. So the 5 can go into there. Then from here, you have to run 7 up there. Okay, good stuff. So it's not that much more expensive to do it in that. It's just the original. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to link you up there. We're going to link you to there. We're going to run that one into the middle. And like so. And you are going to move into there. And then we're going to make sure that, that this is actually a one-way. This needs to be a one-way. Okay, so now at least these guys will be routing into that direction, right? We've got all of that in place. We should have enough money to quickly fix that one now. So let's just get this one in the right kind of. Why are you getting stuck? Okay, let's quickly see. Something is not quite working. So let's get rid of all of this. This is no longer necessary. Let's get all of our pathing sorted. So let's just get rid of those guys. We'll get rid of this. We'll get rid of that. Okay. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to make sure that these guys are set to one way. So that means you can only do that way, you can only go that way. Similarly here, well, this one you should be able to come down. Either way, anyway, this one is going to go in the other direction. And then this guy is going to go in that direction. That guy is going to go in that direction. This guy is going to be in this direction. This guy is going to be in that direction. So that should now solve our problems, right? Can you just let's just quickly unoccupy all the reset the aircraft paths. Hopefully that means that we won't be double loading now. No, don't go that way. Guys, you're freaking me out. This should be let's just fix this. This should be one way in that direction, please. This should be one way in that direction. And we'll go and reset the aircraft paths one more time, and hopefully now the operation is such that we don't have a lot of conflicts happening. Why is this thing needing repair so quickly? Okay, guys, I think that is going to do it for this episode. So we've at least got the big runway in place now. It's just not quite operating the big planes yet. We need to find a strategy for operating big planes, and I'm kind of tempted to potentially run the terminal up here instead, so that we almost get rid of these guys, and then we run the terminal up here, and then on the other side of this terminal we will do the big boys down this stretch here. I feel that is about the right thing to do for us. I think that's what we're going to do. I also want to kind of get all of our color schemes properly aligned. But that's going to do it. Where is that guy going? Why? Oh my goodness, really? Let's just make sure that we set all of this to one way. You can't go up there, you can't go out there. So now, fine. Probably you pathed already by the time I did that. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Hit that like button, please.